What's going on, people? It is the Opinionated Gooner, aka TOG. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. I hope you guys are also having a productive and positive week, man. Boy, don't Arsenal need to be doing the same, boy? Having a productive and positive week. I'm telling you. It's a huge game, man. Huge game on Thursday, man. It's Arsenal versus Villarreal in the second leg of the Europa League semi-final, man. Arteta has to just make the correct lineup. He has to put them there. Get the lineup right. We win the game. We go through. We go through to the final, man. It's as simple as that. Don't be doing no false nine rubbish that you were trying to do against a serial Europa League winner in Emery. Don't be doing that again. You're not Guardiola. You don't have a Man City squad. Play the right players. It's as simple as that. Get it right. Get it right the first time, where you don't need to be making certain subs and tinkering certain things. Get it right the first time. Otherwise, if he doesn't get it right, well, his booking confirmation for his one-way ticket out of Arsenal, it will be sent. It's as simple as that. By 10 o'clock on Thursday, he would have got that email from me confirming he's departing tomorrow. Simple. So just get it right, mate. Just get it right. It's as simple as that, man. But before I get into the predicted Arteta lineup, just a huge injury boost for us. So Kieran Tierney and Lacazette, they're essentially back in training, man. Arsenal put that on their Instagram page today. So huge boost for us, especially bearing in mind, if we do get into the final, having the likes of Tierney and Lacazette be fit, getting themselves into training now and stuff like that will be really beneficial for us. Maybe more so for Tierney than Lacazette. I think Tierney will have more of a chance in playing than Lacazette. But, nonetheless, it's still good to see that they're back in training, man. That's great news for us. Obviously, unfortunately, when we played Newcastle on Sunday, David Luiz got injured again. And this was, he just returned from injury. So that's really, it's really disheartening, man, because him and Gabriel is our best defensive partnership for me. So he went off with a hamstring injury. Yeah, I just weren't happy, man. And this is why, we have to protect Tierney in particular, because yeah, he's back in training now and that's all cool, but Tierney's not 100%. And Tierney, the truth is that as we do love Tierney, the guy's made of glass. He's made of glass. So we need to be careful. Don't ease him into these games. Ease him in. David Luiz, I think even prior to him getting that hamstring injury, I think he was back in training a week before or so. So just ease these kind of players back in, man. But yeah, nonetheless, as I said, it's good to see that he's back and stuff like that. Danny Ceballos as well will be suspended for the game because his moment of madness in the first leg against Villarreal, getting himself sent off. But to be honest, I don't want him nowhere near an Arsenal team that's playing in Europe, because there's something wrong with him in Europe. There's something severely wrong. So yeah, thank God he's not playing. In terms of Villarreal, 1-4 that was acting like Messi, the defender that was acting like Messi, who's on loan from Tottenham. Thankfully he's injured. I know it's sad to say, but the way he was running through our midfield was an abomination. But yeah, he's injured. Obviously, Capu, who also got sent off in that game in the first leg, is also suspended. So that's a huge boost for us. But that also does mean that we will see Coquelin returning to the Emirates, I think, for the first time since he left. You know, and he's on the opposite side, man. And we all know as Arsenal fans that he wasn't the most technically gifted or anything like that, but he will die on the pitch for whoever he's playing for. You know, like he'll defend with his life. So, you know, it's going to be a very, very interesting midfield battle for sure. Very, very interested, man. But let's get into who I think Arteta will select, though, man. Let's get into it. Start off in goal. It's got to be Leno, right? Leno's the #1 keeper. Made a great save in the first leg where it could have been game over then. Would have made it 3-0 to Villarreal. Kept us in the game, essentially. So, yeah, he starts, man. I'm hoping that, you know, he's going to be composed. You know, I hope he doesn't actually have to make huge saves. Wow, that's some crazy thunder there, boy. What the hell? But, yeah, I'm hoping that he doesn't need to make so many saves. I'm hoping that it's somewhat of an easier game, you get me? But, yeah, I hope he's composed when he's playing out from the back and all of that. Composed in terms of corners and set pieces. We need the cool, calm, and collected Leno. You know, when you see that Leno, you know, nothing gets past him. And if it does go past him, it's because of the defenders in front of him. So, you know, Leno starts, man. Right back, I think Chambers will play there, despite him playing as a centre-back on Sunday against Newcastle. He came on for David Luiz and, you know, he looked comfortable as the centre-back, man. Obviously, that's his natural position. But he seemed comfortable there. But I do think he will play as the right back. I think him bombing down and providing crosses is going to be his tactic. That's all Chambers knows how to do as a right back, to be fair. But more importantly, I'm hoping that he can use his defending to really like stop the likes of like Moreno and players like that. You know, Moreno, if I'm not mistaken, you know, he's got like over like 25 goals or something this season. So, you know, it's gonna be a bit difficult, but I'm hoping that Chambers is up to the task, man. And then I think Arteta will make a change in the centre-back pairings, man. I think Holding and Gabriel will play. So I think Mari will miss out, man. I think having Mari and Holding, even though Mari positionally is good, like he's slow. He's slow, and you know, he was very flat-footed for their second goal in the first leg. You know, and I think Arteta will look at that as well and say, well, we need somebody with pace, someone who's aerially good in Gabriel. So, yeah, I think that will be the change there. And I think with left back now, I think Xhaka will stay as the left back. I think it'll be too much of a risk to bring in Kieran Tierney, even if he is somewhat fit. It's too risky. It's just too risky, and I think Arteta will know that as well. I don't personally want Xhaka as the left back, but we'll get into my one soon. But yeah, I think he'll play him as the left back, to be fair. And then the midfield partnerships, we're gonna have Elneny and Partey. Elneny has to play a pivotal role in sitting in that midfield. Partey equally has to play a pivotal role in going forward. You know, he did provide Aubameyang with a glorious chance in that first leg. Would have made it 2-2 on aggregate. That would have been 2 away goals for us. It's just that Aubameyang didn't score. So I'm hoping that Partey will be doing the same, providing through balls like that going forward. So yeah, he'll play an important part in that role too. And then the forwards now, we'll start off on the right. Saka will play there. It's a given, really. And then number 10, I think Emile Smith-Rowe will come in, man, because I think on Sunday against Newcastle, I don't think Odegaard did enough to start against Villarreal on Thursday. And you can see that Odegaard is still not fit as well. So that's another thing as well. I don't want no players that are like unfit starting. Doesn't make any sense, really. So I do believe that Arteta will give the nod to Emile Smith-Rowe as the number 10. Excuse me, yeah, as the number 10. So yeah, I think he plays there, man. Then on the left, yeah, we'll have Pepe, man. Martinelli did a great job on Sunday as well. But I think, you know, with Pepe, it just works. Pepe and Saka, like, on the wings, it works at the moment. Don't change it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, isn't it? It's as simple as that. And then up top, we'll have Aubameyang, man. Aubameyang got the goal against Newcastle on Sunday as well. Got his sharpness back. You can see within that game in particular, you know, he was building up his sharpness, getting some half chances until he eventually got his goal. So, you know, Aubameyang will be hopefully ready. So, yeah, Aubameyang starts up top, man. So just to clarify who I think Arteta will start, it'll be Leno in goal, then Callum Chambers as the right back, then the centre-back partnership of Holding and Gabriel, with Xhaka as the left back, and then in the middle we'll have Elneny and Partey, and then on the right we'll have Saka, in the middle we'll have Emile Smith-Rowe, and then on the left we'll have Pepe, and then up top we'll have Aubameyang. So, nonetheless, it's still a fairly strong side, you know, yeah, it's still fairly a strong side. Hopefully now that Xhaka has seen Chukwueze play, you know, he's gonna, you know, adapt a lot better. You know, in the second half, to be fair, in that first leg, like he was much better dealing with him, isn't it? It's just that first leg or that first half, sorry, had killed him. Had killed Xhaka. So hopefully Xhaka is a lot better as the left back there. Still worried about it though. I'm still worried about it because I would obviously prefer Xhaka in the midfield and then have somebody else in the left back. But, you know, that segues right into who I think we should be playing. So let's just get straight into it, man. So obviously in goal, Leno will start in goal. Right back, yeah, I would have Chambers there, to be honest. I was thinking about Bellerin because Bellerin is good in terms of overlapping. Yeah, I think Bellerin's good in terms of overlapping, but I was like, in terms of defending though, like we need Chambers there. Then the centre-back partnerships of Holding and Gabriel, as I've explained. And again, I'm hoping that Gabriel does that David Luiz type of play, you know, where he does run forward sometimes, you know, and Gabriel's distribution is good as well. So I would have him over Mari there for sure. And then left back, boy, left back's an interesting one, to be honest. Left back is a very interesting one. But I'd just have Cedric there, man. I'd just have Cedric there. Just play him there. Just play. I know it might even be a tough task if Chukwueze is up against Cedric on the left side. But just play him there. Just play him there, really. You know, there's no harm in... Actually, nah, you know what? Nah. I'm not having Cedric there. I'm just thinking about that, and I don't know, it just doesn't work for me. I would have Saka as the left back. I swear down. I'd have Saka as the left back. You know, he'll recover well against Chukwueze. Like, for me, he's got the pace there. Saka does know how to defend. And obviously going forward, you know, we all know what Saka can do. So I'd have Saka as the left back, man. I'd have him there, straight. And then in the midfield, Xhaka and Partey. It's as simple as that, really. Now, when we get to the forward players, so on the right, I'd have Pepe. Number 10, I'd have Emile Smith-Rowe. As I said, you know, when I saw Odegaard play against Newcastle, he didn't do enough for me. I'm being honest. You know, you can see he's not fit, so I wouldn't have him there. And then on the left, I'd have Martinelli. Martinelli was causing havoc against Newcastle. In particular, Jacob Murphy killed him that game. Killed him. And we will need that type of energy against Villarreal, to be honest. So I'd have him play there. Then up top, Aubameyang, man. You know, I'm hoping with Aubameyang in particular, you know, we can go back to when we played Valencia a couple seasons ago, where he scored a hat-trick, you know. Funnily, like, ironically enough, actually, it was under Unai Emery. So, you know, but I'm hoping that he can somewhat recreate that, you know, get that spark back. Yeah, man, we need Aubameyang like firing on all cylinders, man. It's the truth. We do. We need him like on job against Villarreal. It's just play the game simple. You know, if you get a chance, take the chance. Don't overthink it, you know, by taking another touch or whatever. If you've got an opportunity to shoot, shoot. Like it's as simple as that. You know, give the keeper like some work, man. You know, put some pressure onto him. I want to be seeing Aubameyang also, you know, applying pressure to their keeper, because Unai Emery is going to get them playing from the back. You know, provide that pressure. And Emile Smith-Rowe also provide that pressure, and you know, Saka and Pepe doing the same thing as well. But yeah, man, I think that team is strong as well. But just to clarify who I would start, I would have Leno in goal, then Chambers right back, then the centre-back partnerships of Holding and Gabriel, with Saka as the left back. Then we'll have Xhaka and then Partey in the midfield. And then on the right, we'll have Pepe. In the middle, we'll have Emile Smith-Rowe. Then on the left, we'll have Martinelli. And then up top, we'll have Aubameyang. So both teams, the predicted Arteta lineup and my preferred lineup, they're still pretty strong teams, man, to go through. You know, just make it count. You know, Arteta has to really get like the selection like correct. He has to. You know, he has to get it right. I do have this slight feeling, you know, maybe Tierney might have some part to play, but I would just allow it for now. I have to be honest. I do want Tierney to play this game, but just allow it, man. Just allow it. You know, we have to just make do with what we have. Yeah, we just have to make do with what we have, man. But let's just get into the score predictions, man. Let's get into it, man. I do think Villarreal will score. I do. I think he's going to... I think Emery will play them in a pragmatic way, or that will be the tactic. But I think they will get at us at like in the first half. Definitely the first 20 minutes. I think they will get at us. Whether that leads into a goal or not, I'm not too sure. But I just have this feeling that they will score. I just have this feeling they will score. And it just applies so much like pressure onto Arsenal. But, you know, I have to believe in this side, man. I have to, man. I want us to go through to the final. You know, the final's a one-off game. You know, you never know what can happen. You really never know, like, you know, yeah, it's a one-off game, man. It's a one-off game. If we do go through, it's most likely going to be against Manchester United, because as we all know, they just destroyed Roma 1-6-2. So, you know, Manchester United are in the final. So, it's a hard one, man. I think they will score, but I think Arsenal will get the win, man. I'ma just say it, man. It's my heart talking, but I think Arsenal will win 3-1. I think we will win 3-1. I think Aubameyang will have a huge part to play in that semi-final. I think Pepe again will have a huge part to play. I feel like we may get a penalty early on. Yeah, I I think we might win 3-1. I do. I think we might win 3-1, man. But this is more of my heart talking. I have to be real. But, you know, nonetheless, I still want us to win regardless. But it all depends on a good few things. One, who Arteta plays. Two, are they playing in the right positions? Three, can he motivate this team to understand that you will get into a final with the chance of getting into the Champions League next season? You know, and just nonetheless, like, if the players are just up for it, man, because sometimes you don't need the manager to be motivating you. Like, the players should understand, okay, we're in the semi-final, you know, we got that away goal. Let's finish it off at home now. Let's finish it, sort of thing. So it all depends on those factors, man. But it's a huge game. It's such a huge game, you know. Apparently there might be even protests as well on Thursday. If that's the case, we cannot allow these external factors to disturb us as well. Just play your game. You know, Pepe has been playing his game for months. You know, Saka, even when he's not playing the best of games, he still makes an impact somehow. You know, when he played against Villarreal last week, it wasn't his best game, but he got a penalty for us. You know, Aubameyang has to be sharp. Partey has to do his role in midfield. The defenders have to defend with their lives. Xhaka has to deal with Chukwueze, man. He has to. He has to be. If for me, Xhaka throughout this week had to have been watching videos of this guy to see how he can defend against him. He has to have been. Same with Chambers, with Moreno. You know, and the defenders in terms of the movement of, like, the likes of Baka and Alcacer and, you know, these kind of players. Chigueros, you know, study them hard. I hope they have been. I hope they've been studying them hard, man. You know, this is such an important game. You know, if Arteta messes this up, he has to leave. There's no more of this, because the Premier League is done. We're not gonna finish in the Europa League spots in the Premier League. Our season will definitely be over. So he has to get it right, man. He has to get it right. Don't be trying to play this smart ass rubbish. You know, I'm hoping that Unai Emery does that, where he tries to play it smart and it backfires. Arteta, don't be that guy. Play it simple. Get the selections correct. We will win the game. It's as simple as that, man. But guys, I'm gonna keep it moving, man. I feel like that was kind of a long video, but listen, man, we have to win, man. We have to win this game. And I'm talking convincingly as well, man. Like, I want to be seeing what we did to, like, the likes of Napoli and Valencia when we were in the Europa League couple of seasons ago. I want to be seeing that kind of domination. You know, Villarreal, they're not really the best. Not really the best of teams. We can get at them. We should be able to get at them. But, you know, in football, we always say it, man, you really never know in football, man. But hopefully the luck is on our side on Thursday. But yeah, man, I'm going to keep it moving, man. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Turn on the notifications and all that other good stuff. And I'll be back with my post-match review on Thursday, man. Take care. Peace.